Okay, good day, Professor. This is my laboratory exercise number 3. So, procedure. Create a simple scanner that will accept a string input. The string input is the same as a variable declaration in Java. So, example, integer var is equals to 1. It should identify the tokens of the input string. Example of the input and output. So enter string integer var is equals to 1. So we will show if the output is a data type, an ID, an operator, a value, or a semicolon. I will answer the following questions. What is the output of your program? And I'll also discuss all the source code. Okay, so let's start with this one. So again, our program, we need to input a string and show an output. So include studio. So this one is a standard input and output, that h. Next is I'll also add this include string that h. So this one is used for the string library for the str, cmp, or string compare. Okay, next is I'll also add this one. So include c type that h. So this code or this one is used to check the character. Okay, next I will add all the data types that we need. So integer is data type, constant character est. So open and close curly bracket. So I will name all the data types. What are the different data types? Data types. Okay, so in data type, we have here the boolean, the character, the byte, short, integer, long, float, and double, as well as, I think, the string. Yeah, the string. Okay, so I will add all the data types here. So constant character, is equals to open and close curly bracket. I will add the integer, float, double, character, boolean, comma, string, what else, long, short, and then the last one is the byte. Okay, let's count all the data types. I will just move this. So we have here the integer, the float, the double, the character, the boolean, the string, the long, the short, and the byte. Okay, let's continue. Okay, next we're going to add this code. So for integer is equals to I equals to 0, semicolon, I less than 9, because we have nine data types here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So for integer I is equals to 0, I is less than 9, and then I plus plus. So we will increment the I plus plus. If open and close parentheses not equal to string compare S, comma, T, open and close square bracket I. So 1, 2, return to 1. So this code will, so this is a code for a loop through all 9 data types. So this one is all the data types that we need, all data types. Okay, so next code. So again, for integer I is equals to 0, I is less than 9, and increment I plus plus. If string camp S, comma, T, I return 1. So return 0 if no match. Okay, next code. Let's try to run this program first if we have some problems. Okay, so we have problems here for, okay, I think I have a missing code symbols here. Yup, we have the semicolon after the string here. Okay, run again. So mean, okay, I think this one is okay now. Next code, return to 0. So we have now the data type. So we will proceed to a valid number. So integer is number, constant, char, S, open and close curly bracket, integer I is equals to 0. I will add this code. This code is used for a decimal number like 3.14. Dot is equals to 0, and digit or dig is equals to 0 also. So if, so again, I is the index, so that if we see the dot in a number like 3.14, so that is a valid number. If S, open and closed square bracket, I is equal to character plus, or S square bracket I is equal to a negative sign. So I plus plus. Okay, so let's review. If S I is equal to the positive sign, or Si is equal to the negative sign, I plus plus. Okay, next, for S I semicolon I plus plus, open and close curly bracket. So this code will scan each character of the token. Okay, I will just forward here. Okay, I will try to run the program if we have some errors here. I think there's none. Okay, let's proceed. If is digit S I 1 2 3 digit plus plus semicolon. So this code, if a character is a digit, we will count it. Okay, so if the character is a digit, we will count it. Else, if S I is equal to a dot and not equal to dot, dot is equals to 1. Okay, so again, this is used for the decimal numbers. Else, return to 0. So anything else makes not a number. Okay, so if it is not a number, so we will return to 0. So anything else makes it not a number. Okay, so one more thing, return dig greater than 0. So this code, valid number only if at least one digit exists. Okay, so if one number exists, so this is the code that I added. So valid number only if at least one digit exists. Okay, so we have now the number as well as the data types. So I will run the program and check if there are some problems. So I think there's no problem here. Okay, so this is where the program starts. Integer main, open and close parentheses, open and close curly bracket. So we will store the whole input line as well as the token at the at a time. So I will add here store the whole input line, and also the token stores one token at a time. So S stores the whole number or the whole input line, and token stores one token at a time. So this is the code that I'm going to use. So car S512 top for token 128. So this makes sure that whole input line and the token store. So print, we will now add here the enter. Am I correct? Yeah, enter string. Semicolon. If not f gets s comma size of s comma standard input in output, return to 0. So this code read one whole line into S. So read one whole line into S. If fails, stop. Okay, next code, we will now show the output. So print F output is, so output is comma, space, semicolon. Okay, let's try to run the program if we have some problems. Okay, line number 39. Print printf. Let's try again. Number 39. Printf enter string. This one is okay. Semicolon here. Try to run again. Okay, so it's working now. So I will continue. So next is for Okay, so next for integer I is equals to 0, semicolon, s I, semicolon, open and close curly bracket. Okay, for integer I is equals to 0, as I colon. Okay, so this one is, I think this one, for integer I, so this one is scan the input line until end of string. Okay, so I will remove some white spaces. So while is space s I I will increment I plus plus. colon. While s space si plus plus. So this one removes white spaces or white space characters if we will end first, because if we try to run the program, example, I will input enter string 1, output is supposedly val, and if we don't break the program, it shows an error. So I will add this one. If not is I as is I break. Okay, let's try to run the program if we have some problems. Yep. Not declare. I is not declare. First one, did you mean I? Anyways, I will just continue this one. We will fix it later. So if is I break, so we will now add the, so in our program we have now the data type as well as the val, and we will now as well as the ID. So we will now add the assignment operator as well as the semicolon. So if s I is equal to assignment operator equal open and close curly bracket, print f assign op, is it optr? Yeah, optr. Assign operator semicolon, so increment I plus plus semicolon continue. Then semicolon. So again, this code will check if the character is an assignment operator. So same process with the semicolon. I will just copy this line of code. If as this one is a semicolon, printf, this one is a semicolon, is it correct? Okay, semicolon I plus plus continue. So this one is if you input a semicolon, it shows the output as a semicolon. Okay, so next we will now add all the, okay, so example, we will add a value that uses a code. If we are using a code, it's a val, right? So okay, let me show you. So the hello is an ID. Hello is a val. Okay, so that is the difference between the two. So hello is an ID without a code. If we add a code, it's now a val. Okay, so let's add it here. If est I is equal to a quote, open and close curly bracket, I plus plus, while S I and S I not equal to this one, I plus plus, semicolon. Okay, so I will explain this code. This code, I will just add a comment. So move forward until we find closing quote. So this is what the code used for. Move forward until we find closing quote. So if closing quote found, so this is, I'm going to add if S I, so most of my codes are, they are the same. Okay, and then I plus plus. Okay, so we will print this one, print F. So this one is a val, semicolon, and continue. Okay, let's try to run the program. If we have some errors, I still have an error in line number 49. This is the problem earlier. Line number 49. So I will review the code. For integer I is equals to 0, S1 colon open close parenthesis, open curly bracket, while is space SI 2 close parenthesis, I plus plus, if not SI break. Okay, is undeclared first used in the function. Did you mean I? Line number 49. Okay, I will just continue. So I think I will just finish the code first before I check this one. If there are some problems here, I will double check later. Okay, let's continue this one. We have now the val, the assignment operator, the semicolon. We will now show all the remaining output, which is the data types as well as the ID, and if we input an unknown token, that is printf unknown. Okay, so let's continue. Integer k is equals to 0, while s, so it's the same as I, and not equal to s space, again s I, and s I not equal to unequal, which is assignment operator, and again I not equal to the semicolon. Okay, I'll just move this one first. If while si and is space and si not equal to equal and si not equal to, okay, while talk for token k plus plus is equal to s I plus plus. Okay, talk k plus plus is equal to s index plus plus. Okay, so we will end this one. Talk for token k equals to this one 0. Okay, next we will now show the data type, the printf data type, because we have the assignment operator. We already print the assignment operator as well as the semicolon and the value. So we will now add the data types, the ID, as well as if we input a different string or any input, so we will add the unknown, which is the else. Okay, so next is if is data type talk print f data type. No, not data type. Not is, but data type. Data type. Next, else if is number talk for token, and I'll also print this one, print f open and close quote val. Okay, semicolon. And next is else if again is, where's the code here? Okay, is alpha talk zero or talk is equals also to 0 equal to the underscore open and close parentheses print f ID close semicolon, else print f unknown semicolon. So this is, I think this is the last code that we are going to add. I will add the puts. So this code is important because it will print a new line at the end and also I will return to 0. Okay, let's try to run the program. I have here a lots of errors. I think most of them are semicolon. So data type, break. Okay, let's look for line number 80. Line number 80. Okay, I will just move this one. Return. Run. Okay, line number 80. We have some errors here. Number 77. Else if print f where's the right, I think this is the problem. Else if okay, let's try again. Okay, number 77 again. Number 77. If is data type top, printf data type, and then we have here the else if is number top, printf val, and else if is alpha top 0 or top 0 is equal to here. And then print ID. Okay, let's try again. Okay, number 79. Else printf unknown. So the problem here is printf ID. Okay, else printf unknown. Printf else printf unknown. Okay, I think this one. Let's try again. Okay, still 79. What's problem here? Else if okay, let's go to another errors here. Also number 77. Number 77. So else if is alpha. Oh, okay, I forgot the open parenthesis here. Let's try again. Okay, still number 76. 76. Else if is number top, printf this one. If is data type top, printf data type is equals to. Run again. Okay, I still have some errors here. Number 71. While si and is space si and si not equal to equal, and si not equal to semicolon, top k plus plus is equals to s I plus plus. I think this one is the problem. I think I don't need this one. Okay, let's try again. Run. Yep, number 73, talk, semicolon again. Okay, run. Okay, line number 70. While SI and S space SI and SI not equal to equal and SI not equal to the semicolon. Oh, this one is not double quote but a single quote. Okay, let's try again. Okay, the first problem, line number 49. So I will start from the character. I will check the code if there are some problems. So this is my first error, line number 49. I will find car 512, enter string, integer float, character as 512, talk 128, printf, enter string, if gets size of s standard input return to 0, printf output s. Okay, for integer I is equals to 0, si. Okay, this one is correct. While is space si I plus plus. If not, oh, here letter S, not is. Try again. Okay, I think the program now is working properly. From this code, there's a lot of errors that we need to fix, but I think it's working properly now. So I will try all the output. So first we will start with the data type. So I will add here integer. Yeah, output is a data type. What else? A float. So output is a data type. Okay, what else? We have here the ID. So ID is just any words. Example, hello. So hello output is ID. So what if, as I mentioned earlier, hello is an ID, but if I use a quote, hello, with close quote, if I run this program, it's not an ID anymore, but it's a val. Okay, so that is the difference between the two. The next one is the assignment operator. So I'll just the equal. I'll try the equal. Yeah, it's assignment operator. I forgot the okay, I'll try again. Okay, so equal output is assignment operator. Okay, the next one is we try the val. So I'll try the number. Yep, 1 is a val. How about negative? Negative 1. It's also a val. And the last one is the semicolon. Let's try to add the semicolon. Yeah, output is a semicolon. I will add this. We'll try again. Output is semicolon. So what if we will add a different input? So we will try to show the unknown. Example, plus. So output is unknown. Okay, so that is my laboratory exercise number 003. So create a simple scanner that will accept a string input. The string input is the same as variable declaration in Java. So in my case, I use the C programming language. So example, integer var is equals to 1. It should identify the tokens of the input string. So example, input and output, we try all the output, the data types, the ID, the assign operators, as well as the value and the semicolon. I already show all the outputs and also discuss the source code. I think that's all. Thank you and have a nice day.